Most men fighting cancer think the hardest part is the treatment, the surgery, the chemotherapy, the scans. They are wrong. The hardest part is the first sentence inside your own head before your feet hit the floor when you get out of the bed every morning. That sentence is either building you or dismantling you.
Hi, I'm Cloud. I have lung cancer.
I'm fighting this the Stoic way. This channel is my way of defying this disease, a place to regroup and gather my strength. I'm gonna need you in my corner. Here we will thrive beyond cancer.
I truly pray that someday soon I can run again.
Most men lose the day before breakfast, not to the disease, to the conversation in their own head. There is a difference between a civilian and a man at war. You do not drift into discipline. You declare it, you own it. An affirmation asks the day to be kind. A declaration tells the day who is in command. I built these 5 lines out of the worst mornings of my life. After my surgery, during my chemotherapy, and at 5 a.m. in the morning when the body said, stay down, stay in bed. These are not positive thoughts, my brother. These lines kept me moving when I wanted to disappear. This is structure, the kind of man stands on when his body gives him nothing to lean on. This is part of a larger system I call the blueprint for healing and recovery. I will show you where to get it for free at the end. But first, the lines. Let me show you what they cost. Declaration number 1. I do not control what grows in my body. I control what grows in my mind. Most men spend their energy bargaining with reality. You want better numbers, cleaner scans, an easier outcome, an easier life. That is not hope. That is negotiation with something that does not negotiate. Stoics said some things are in our power and some are not. Cells. They are not within our control. But your attention, your mind at 5 o'clock in the morning, that territory still belongs to you. Claim it or surrender it. Declaration number 2. I will not ask this day to be lighter. I will become the man it requires. So stop asking for easy. Marcus Aurelius wrote that a blazing fire uses everything thrown into it to grow higher, to grow bigger, to grow larger. Obstacles are fuel. I remember mornings when my body felt like lead. I did not train because I felt ready. Ready is a lie. It's a feeling. They are fleeting. I trained because the man this day required did not have the luxury of staying in bed. My brother, hear me closely because this is where I failed. There was a 6-week stretch during recovery where I stopped saying these lines to myself. I told myself I was resting. It was not rest, it was retreat. I stopped feeling like a man fighting and started feeling like a man waiting, like a victim, like a patient. And waiting is not a recovery strategy, it's passive. Remember, time and time again I have said, recovery is active. Do, act, deed. Now I lost ground. I had worked months to take because I let the patient kill the warrior. Do not make this mistake. Declaration number 3. My body is damaged. My character is not. I carry this with honor. The disease, the illness, for me, my cancer, attacks identity because most men have built identity on strength, appearance, or even performance. Then the body changes, the body ages, the body falls into sickness. And suddenly you feel like you are disappearing. But your virtue does not have a diagnosis. Walk into chemotherapy upright. Not for the nurses, not for the room, for you. Because you decide who you were before you walk through those sliding doors. Declaration number 4. I have no promise of tomorrow. I have a decision about today. I do not go to my knees. Most men wait for clear scans before they start living again. That is quiet surrender. Courage is not the absence of cancer. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is action inside uncertainty, inside that fear. You build anyway. You lead your family anyway. You show up anyway. You are still the man anyway. The man who waits for a guarantee before he acts is already dead. Declaration number 5. Yesterday's man is gone. Today's man has people watching. I am enough for this moment. Stop mourning the man you were before the biopsy. That account is closed. Today's man is the only man available now. And your wife, your child, and the man sitting quietly in the waiting room are watching how you handle this. This moment does not need perfection. It needs presence. Be enough for today. I know you are. One question for you, my brother. Let me ask you this. Where have you been waiting for your body to cooperate before you acted like a man? Before you said enough is enough? Name it. Then do this. Write these 5 lines on an actual piece of paper. Not in your phone. No. Put that paper on your mirror. Say them out loud tomorrow morning and every morning thereafter. Then watch what happens when the day starts with a declaration instead of a plea. My blueprint for healing is in the description. It is free. Download it while you are still in this mindset. And then next, watch the video on my impossible training routine. You need the physical side for this fight, my brother. Send this video to one man fighting quietly. Tell him he is not done. And in the comments below, do not leave compliments. Leave a real struggle, a real question. I will meet you there. Man to man, brother to brother. We are not dying on our knees.